Just something I was thinking about today as I've been listening to a lot of people going after a certain individual dealing with Transformers in this community. Now, for me, this community is supposed to be for all of us. And I'm listening to people saying about them being monetized, but yet they're monetized, but yet they're condemning someone about how many commercials that they're putting up. It's not really our place to say how somebody else runs their channel. When we start to do that, that's a line that we're crossing. We can make that decision if we want to support that individual by watching their content. But let's be honest, you watch their content, that's how you know they have those action figures and those Transformers. It's because you want to see them yourself. Deep down inside, you really want to see them yourself. Now, if we want to kind of be on this high horse, so to speak, this let's be more moral than others, then if you're saying that this person's actually stealing from Hasbro, then why do you have any third-party toys in your collection? Because essentially, third-party companies don't own the license, nor do they own the rights to those Transformers that they're selling, that you know who they are by what they look like and the color scheme and everything. I'm going to tell you right now, as a creator, someone taking my content and selling it as their own content, I would have issues with that. What I also find interesting is that the company sometimes uses those reviewers, and you don't know how they get it or what they do. And you're taking a look at a sound thing that's coming off of someone's Discord, but do you know the whole context of the conversation? Not really, because you weren't there. So I don't understand where people get off saying that, hey, you can't do this, you can't do this, but yet themselves buy third-party Transformers and do reviews on third-party Transformers. I mean, essentially, what we would call pirating. Like, if you sit there and you downloaded and got a video and you watched it without going to the theater, or you got it from this app and you watched it that way, that was stealing from people like me that worked on those projects. So if you're supporting third-party companies and you don't see the hypocrisy in the statement, then really your judgment is askewed in the first place. I always find it interesting. It's easier to point the finger at someone and to make an individual a villain, but yet you yourself clearly will support what you want to support, and you'd be damned if anybody's going to tell you what you can and cannot buy and do with your own time. So where do we get the cojones to tell someone else how to run their channel, how to do their channel? You don't like their content. The easy thing on here is swipe and keep on going. A lot of people are not going to like this video and this comment, and they may unsubscribe. If they do, that's on them. It's not going to hurt me at the end of the day, because I'm still going to be me. You're still going to be you. And at the end of it, that's just how it's going to be. But telling someone or making it villainized, especially in this community, I mean, we're for crying out loud, you're playing with toys. I mean, we're grown-ass men still playing with our action figures. Let's just be completely honest and transparent. Anyone else outside this community will look and say, these grown-ass men are playing with their action figures. Did their mama not love them when they were young? Did they not have a daddy in their life? And this is what people will say. So if the outside world is already willing to tear us down and just completely and absolutely make us out to be monsters in some way of having a sick mind to still be buying these things, what are they going to think when we start attacking one another and we're cannibalizing one another? See, I was told when I came to community, this community was for everyone. I have learned that's not the case. Not entirely. I have proven that it's not for everyone. And all you're doing by saying this about an individual or individuals is you're really proving how much this community only accepts those that they deem worthy to accept, and they will villainize those that they feel as if they need to. We should be better than this. We honestly should. And if you're going to sit there and really point the finger at someone else, take a look at your own collection and think about it. These are action figures. These are toys. Food for thought.